The title today is How to Build a Community That Elevates You. How to Build a Community That Elevates You. Now, first of all, a lot of people may hear that title and it's actually what they want, but they would never ask it this way, right? Because they're focused on serving, they're focused on helping others, but they really want to gain influence. They really want to be a bigger authority. And I think most of you on here probably want that. And so who here would like to be elevated? Who would like elevation? Who would like to have more people on your videos? Who would like to have more influence? Who would like to have more followers? So this is a good topic for you to study, how to build a community that elevates you. And so first, if you want a community that elevates you, first you got to focus on them. Focus on goodness. Lead with goodness. Lead with goodness. The greatest model, Jesus. Jesus led with goodness. Not one time did he wag his finger first before performing goodness. Not one time. He always led with goodness. And you should too. Lead with goodness, not judgment, not shaming, not berating, not edifying yourself, but focus on the other person and lead with goodness. Okay. Now, for you to build any kind of community, and especially for you to have any kind of velocity or momentum in building your community, you're going to have to know what community. It's not just a hodgepodge of people. It is a specific community. Now, I talk a lot about this in my book, which I just don't mention enough. But my book with Hay House is called Time, Money, Freedom. And it is the 10 simple rules to redefine what's possible and radically reshape your life. And so I have I got testimonials from Russell Brunson, from John Assaraf, from Mark Victor Hansen. I got so many rock stars that have actually read this, Jack Canfield. And I just don't talk about it enough, but it's actually helped a lot of people. And if you want to learn more, you can. It's at tmfbook.com, tmfbook.com. And this is, by the way, this is both me and my wife. So I wrote some chapters, my wife wrote some chapters, and we really poured a lot into this book. And so for you to gain velocity and momentum, you're going to have to be able to answer 3 questions. You got to answer these 3 questions. Now, those of you that are in my sales and marketing mentorship or my faith and finance mastermind, you know these 3 questions. And I just mentioned these in the 1K challenge we just finished, but it is, who do you help? How do you help them? And why should they listen to you? Who do you help? How do you help them? And why should they listen to you? Who do you help is so important. Now, you'll hear Simon Sinek, he says, start with why. Well, my friend Rory Vaden says, start with who. And I agree with Rory. I agree that you start with who. Who are you serving? Now, most of the times, this is going to be the person you used to be. This is a person that you can help because you've been in their shoes. And this is actually biblical, by the way. Judges 3:1-2 in the Old Testament says, the Lord allowed some of the Israelites to experience war so they could prepare those who were going through war. So we go through wars so that we can go and help people that are also going through that same war or go through wars we've been through. Or you see what I'm saying? So help the person you used to be is a very powerful mantra, very powerful. Who do you help? And I'm not saying that's always going to be the community to build, but it's a safe one because you know them, you can help them, you've been in their shoes. And so who do you help? Number 2, how do you help them? How do you help them? Now, it can't be, I help them by selling them this thing. I help them by selling them shampoo or enrolling them in my network marketing company. That can't be the answer. How you help them, you want to be some kind of process or system or blueprint or checklist or something that, the 7 steps, the 21 steps, the 5 steps, the 3 steps, some kind of process is how you help them. Now, one of the steps in the process might be joining your network marketing company, buying your product, using your service or whatever, but you want the how to sound really appealing, not a sales pitch. And then number 3, why you? Why should they listen to you? Most likely because you've been in their shoes. You've been in their shoes. And so, you should listen to me because I've been in your shoes, right? I look at some of the people that I help. I help a lot of people who've achieved success, but still are lacking purpose and meaning. And how do I help them? I show them a 3-step process to better hear from God and turn to God in all of their ways and how to increase their profits while putting God first. Why me? Because that was me. I generated over $30 million, been a best-selling author, been a speaker on all these different stages, but I was still lacking purpose and meaning. And I didn't find that until I turned to God and found God. And so what does this look like? What does it look like? Because it's not just enough to answer those questions. You got to do something with those answers, don't you?